Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. One time for the one-time blessing to you and yours. Make sure you subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss another video. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. They all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, and much, much more. Some for the ladies, some for the kids, some for the gals, some for grandma, the whole nine. Use my promo code Goodfella1 Boxing, get 18% off immediately. Once again, I appreciate everybody for checking in. Go check out The Health Blaze. But let's talk about Keith Thurman versus Josesito López. It went to the cards, and Keith Thurman got a majority decision. I thought he won. Clearly, López was game. And, Keith came out in good movement, good rhythm. Boxing, sticking and moving on López. And, López took a while for López to heat up. López jab would go in and out, like a phone charger with a shortage in it. But, at the end of the day, he was trying to go to the body. Keith was going to the body. Keith hooks was looking good. Keith loved the left hook, right hand combination. And it worked for him. He dropped López, I can't remember what round he dropped López, but it was in the first half of the fight with a counter left hook. And like somebody said in the comment section, they mentioned that Keith Thurman don't have that much power on his straight punches. He loved those hooks. He's a hook master. But he pretty much was blasting out López, and López was a tough opponent. I hadn't seen Keith use his jab this much in a long time. And Keith, that's something of emphasis they put on tonight, was that jab, and he jabbed it, he doubled, he tripled the jab up, and he still, mixed in his left hook a lot. He threw a left hook a lot, right hand straight right combination with the left hook. He was going to the body a little bit. He was working up and down. His movement was good. López couldn't close the distance off on him. Y'all know what they call him, runtime Thurman, but he was looking good. He was running. He was running real good for a guy that was off 22 months, almost 2 years. And like I said, I like his left hook. You know what I'm saying? His left hook is pure. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the best punches in boxing, But, López stuck with him, and he buzzed him in the 7th round. I think it was the 7th. Overhand rights, left hooks. He had Thurman dazed. Thurman even admitted after the fight, López had him dazed, falling over himself across the ring. López was working the body. Josesito López just couldn't close the show. And that's why Josesito López is where he is as a fighter, and that's a good average fighter or just above average fighter, and that's why he's not mentioned with a champion. You know what I'm saying? He had an opportunity to finish Keith Thurman, at least drop Keith Thurman. He didn't do so. You know what I'm saying? He should have went to the body early and often. He tried to go to the body where he can, but he was too slow for Keith Thurman. Foot speed was too slow. Hand speed was too slow. Even when Thurman slowed down, he still was 2 or 3 steps slower than Thurman instead of 5 or 6 in the beginning of the fight. But like I said before, López put up a great performance. He went to the body, he went to the head. He really put on, for his heritage and for his family. He didn't go out like no hoe, man. He went out there, guns a-blazing. He took the best shot. He could have quit on the canvas and picked up a paycheck, but that's the difference between him putting on a game majority decision versus Keith Thurman and being able to be called back to get other good fights versus other contenders than not being called back and being forced to retire. Josesito López showed that he got a lot of steam left, and then we could be seeing him on another fight card again. But Keith Thurman, as usual, faded right around the 6th round. And, he moved so much. You can't move for 12 rounds. Keith Thurman fails to just sit down and fight from the gray area, which is the pocket, or fight on the inside. I don't think Keith Thurman can fight on the inside. I don't think Keith Thurman can fight if he's stationary. He can't sit there like Mayweather and take slip shots and sit down in the pocket, slip shots and counter, and just operate from the gray area without having to use his legs. Keith Thurman, without his legs, he wouldn't be a professional boxer. This dude would be a has-been, you know what I'm saying? But, we talk about Keith Thurman, front running, but that's because he don't know how to sit down on his punches. The only time Keith Thurman sit on his punches is when it's time to punch. You know what I'm saying? And he loads up on his punches, but for the most part, it didn't appear that he suffered any setbacks as far as hand injury, elbow injury, shoulder injuries, or nothing like that. And like I said before, he sat on his jab a lot. López, towards the end of the fight, won some rounds here and there, but at the most, I had him win about 2 or 3 rounds, and I thought Keith Thurman put the knockdown for Keith Thurman. I think he looked good for a guy coming off a 22-month layoff. Did we think in the chat while we was going live, or did I think that, you know, at points I said, damn, you know, Earl Spence would have stopped him? Yeah. Or Sean Porter would have get him, or Bud would have got him? Yeah. Like he said in the post-fight interview, this ain't the best Keith Thurman you're going to see. You know what I'm saying? He said, but I showed the heart of a champion. He right. He performed. If he would have went in there and fought Errol Spence or Terence Crawford or Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, I'm 99.9% sure that Keith Thurman would have lost tonight. But at the end of the day, we tired of seeing, you know, tune-up fights and lesser fights. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how the game go. You know? That's how the game is. You know, and that's how these guys do. You know, he had to cut a lot of weight. He wasn't sweating hard as he could have been in the first half of the fight. But he got it together. You know what I'm saying? He fought like a champion. And I don't think anybody can question Keith Thurman's heart. And he did it tonight. And, you know, like he said after early before the fight, he said that he was going to L.A. tomorrow. And then he was flying to Tokyo to see his wife. And he said he promised he'd be back later this year. Now, he didn't give a particular date. He did call out Manny Pacquiao. But before I get into that type of stuff, salute to Josesito López, man. He showed a heart of a lion. He was in excellent condition. He had that snack pack and that snack juice in the corner, just joking around. But, you know, he had a good game plan. He just didn't have the utilities or the weapons to carry it out. But that was an excellent fight card. The first fight, I wasn't feeling it, but shout out to little Christopher B. Hop Culver. Had a really tough decision versus the tough guy Hernandez from Chicago. That kid is going to be a superstar one day. One of my favorite prospect out there above all of them, him and Jaron Ennis. I love those two. And shout out to Gary Russell, brother, who was on there. I can't remember. It was Gary Antoine Russell that fought today, who beat Jaron Ennis to go to the Olympics. Salute to them. The prelim card was off the chain. The first fight on the major card, I didn't like it, versus the Cuban and the guy from Mongolian. But Noznowski iced Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington should just retire, in my opinion. That's just my personal opinion. Right there. But again, like I said, Keith Thurman didn't say he suffered no setbacks after the fight. Said that he would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. He'd do it in Vegas. He'd do it at the Barclays Center. He'd do it in the Philippines if he have to. He wants that he wants that Manny Pacquiao fight. That's one of the fights that he's been lusting for and loving for and wanting for a long time. Or the Floyd Mayweather fight. I don't think he deserved to, you know, actually get that fight, in my opinion. Because, you know, I think he's going to retire. But he promises to be back later this year. I don't know if Manny Pacquiao looking at Keith Thurman as fool, or Keith Thurman just looking at Manny Pacquiao as fool. Maybe it's a mutual interest there, but it's a fight that I just don't want to see, because I think Keith Thurman is going to retire after the fight, and possibly Manny Pacquiao retire as well. I'd rather Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight again than let Keith Thurman get the opportunity when he didn't deserve it, and he sat out for 2 years, and then he get blessed with a Manny Pacquiao fight and a Manny Pacquiao payday. I don't think that's cool. But at that point, if they did fight, I favor Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman looked good enough tonight that he looked better tonight than what Manny Pacquiao did versus Adrian Broner. Keith Thurman still got better feet, he's still faster, he still punch harder than Manny Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao possesses some issues with his aggression coming forward. I think Keith Thurman would eventually knock him out with a left hook, in my personal opinion, in that fight, if it was a knockout to be had. But yeah, like I said before, you know, both put on a hell of a show card. I think this fight card didn't have the biggest names on it as far as the opponent for Keith Thurman, or the biggest names for heavyweight or the featherweight division on this card. But you know, one thing it did, it was engaging, it was action-packed, and PBC put on a real good underrated card. Now, I got to find a stream to watch the Jaime Munguia fight, and I want to see what's going on. I know they're on the West Coast, but man, shout out to Josesito López, man. Super duper warrior. Shout out to Keith Thurman, warrior. After 22 months, almost 2 years out the ring, he held it down. So that's one time for the one time. However you want to say it. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Once again, promo code Goodfella1Boxing get you 18% off. No matter the promo, discounts, or price slash they got going on, you always get that 18% off. And check out the array of natural products, all natural products, lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, hand lotion, hair pomade, everything, deodorant, toothpaste. You know, go check it out. Website and promo code in the description. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. We'll be building on that this weekend. All good, you know, raw and uncensored boxing talk for only $2 a month. Kept it for the cheap. But once again, I appreciate all the brothers and sisters checking in. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Twitter. Also, you can email me as well. All the information is in the description. You got a video request, question, business inquiry, sponsorship. I will be getting to those video requests in the mailbag Sunday. I pushed it back. It's been a busy day. In addition to that, if you want to make a donation to the channel, that link's in the description as always. But you can do me one better and share the videos. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Like I said, one time, congratulations to Keith Thurman, Adams Nonaki with the second round knockout tonight, and Little Christopher B. Colbert. But y'all know.